There are hundreds of blocks in Minecraft. Could you name them all? Well, even if you had a list, I bet this would still be more of a challenge than you would think it would be. It turns out that there are several unique blocks, each with their own IDs, that were lost to time. Today, we are going to be talking about one of these items and how it was obtained on Hypixel, the Alpha Slab, an item that gets the prefix Alpha from being lost in versions that come after the Alpha era of Minecraft. It has the same texture as a wooden slab, but let me assure you that this is a completely different item with a completely new set of properties. Other lost items are still waiting to be discovered, with another popular example being alpha leaves, but maybe this is a topic for another video if someone does manage to find them. In this short video, I'll go over what they are, how they were created, and how they were discovered on Hypixel Skyblock. But before we get into that, please consider subscribing. According to YouTube analytics, 100% of cool kids watching this are subscribed, whereas only 0% of losers watching are subscribed. So if you want to be a cool kid, the statistics don't lie. Just saying. So, have you subscribed yet? Okay, good. Let's start the video. In order to understand what the Alpha Slab is, we have to go pretty far back. As far back as version Alpha 1.2.6, which was made on December 3rd of 2010. This is a version of Minecraft that outlives me. I only started playing in elementary school, and I'm in college now. All of the trees are the same. In order to use your inventory, you press I and not E. You can't drag anything in your inventory. There are only two kinds of flowers, and of course, there's the music. But this version of the game is hiding something that has stood to this day. If I take 3 wooden planks and try to make them into slabs, you can see that instead they make what appears to be a pressure plate. This is because slabs were not in the game yet, and this was the old recipe for this item. What you are looking at is what we consider an alpha slab to be. Let's move ahead some years so you can get a better look at it. Let's switch to version 1.2.1, released on March 1st of 2012. I actually can't figure out how to convert my world file between these versions. I swear, it's like Pokemon back in the day when you wanted your OG Pokemon from the Game Boy version to be on your DS. So you would have to jump through like so many hoops just to transfer it. So anyway, I'm taking footage from the YouTuber Shaz, who when they did this, you could see that when he picked up the pressure plate, it appeared to be an item with the name Wooden Slab. Now, I have this item on Hypixel Skyblock, so we could do some testing with it. So here it is. You could see that it has the same wooden slab name, and you can see that a normal wooden slab is called oak wood slab. It also shows up as this weird thing which may look familiar if you've ever seen a null block like this one. All it essentially means is that the item is missing a texture. So let's put down the alpha slab and a normal slab and compare the two. Right off the bat, they look absolutely indistinguishable. It gets interesting when we try to mine them. The alpha slab seems to take longer to mine than the wooden slab, and I'm about to show you why. Check this out, the wooden slab comes off clean with an axe, while the alpha slab is completely unaffected. And the alpha slab comes off clean with a pickaxe, while the regular slab is unaffected. Watch again, but listen closely, and you'll hear that an alpha slab is just a stone slab. If we go into version 1.10, something has changed, and you could see that the item is massive for some reason. I don't actually know why this is, but it's pretty cool. Once we go to version 1.13, it appears Mojang recognized the existence of these items and gave it a texture. So this is cool and all, but how is this possible? We already know that this is just a pressure plate from the alpha versions of Minecraft, but I can't just join Hypixel on an alpha version. So how is this possible? This is my favorite part about this item, and why I think it's so mysterious. But of course, there is a way, and it's not what you would expect. It was created using the day and night saver bug, one of the most powerful glitches on the server that only an elite few players knew. Basically, how it would work is when you place down a day saver and night saver at the same time, when you remove them, the blocks they were on are now glitched. These blocks, while glitched, are in a weird state where if you change the time of your island and reload, the damage values of these items change, which allows you to change the block into any block of their type, including different kinds of null blocks. This gets stupidly complicated and has lots of weird cases, but let's take a look at one that's pretty simple. Stone. Stone type 0 is the default stone, changing it to stone type 1 is granite, and smooth granite, and so on. But when you get to stone type 7, there is an exception error because there is no texture for stone type 7. and you will therefore get a null block. There are a ton of these nulls that glitched item collectors are willing to pay an arm and a leg for. The numbers are what damage values these nulls exist for. Here's just a few. But of course, you can also use this to obtain two very special items. At 9 PM and 3 AM, you could get a null slab, which is really what an alpha slab is. And at 8:30 PM and 3:30 AM, you could get a wet sponge, which wasn't obtainable. But the admins trying to prevent glitches for being sold for profit ended up adding the item to the new builder. Don't even bother trying this, I promise you it's been completely patched for a long time now, and even finding these items is next to impossible. Most of the people who used to have them got wiped, and much of the existing few are now gone, lost the time as the item had intended to be. That's all for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.